Hello everyone, welcome to Maths online classes for KCET. In this session, we will discuss the topic continuity and differentiability MCQs. As you know how much important this continuity and differentiability plays in PU level, you know that. So the most weighted chapter, one of the most weighted chapter in your second PU. Not only in PU, in KCET also it plays a very important role. Why? Because from this concept of continuity and differentiability, minimum you will get 3 questions. See, minimum 3 questions you will get. More than that also you will get. Okay, if your luck is there, it may goes to 4 or 5 questions also. So that's why everybody should concentrate on this topic, continuity and differentiability. So this continuity and differentiability topics will be in 2 parts. This is the part 1 video. In tomorrow session you will get the part 2 video of the differentiation. Okay, without let us start this session now. So for any topic, to solve the problems, first we need synopsis and formulas of the current topic, right? So that's why for this, in this session I am solving only that MCQs, but the synopsis and formulas of this continuity and differentiability I have mentioned in the description, and also I have sent that PDF to that WhatsApp group also. If you are in WhatsApp group, you can download that. Otherwise, if you are a new user, student not from Anand Medical Academy, you can download it from this description of this video. Thank you. For more videos, watch the playlist of Maths KCET classes by Kiran sir. Please like and share to your friends who want to prepare for KCET. In that playlist, you will get all the videos chapter wise, starting from first year sets and relations. So that current already first year topics are already covered. Now we have started second year topics also. Who want to interested to learn the mathematics for KCET, please follow that group. Now let us start the topic continuity now. So if you observe the first question, see, in this session I am going to solve 25 questions. Out of that, 11 to 12 problems belong to continuity and remaining problems from differentiation. At the end of the video, if you watch the full video, at the end of the video you will conclude that, see, all the problems in continuity and differentiability are very easy. Without much solving we can get that answers. Okay, let us start. The function f of x equal to sin x by x plus cos x if x not equal to 0 is continuous, and k if x equal to 0. So already we know that when a function is continuous means if it is LHL is equal to RHL, which is equal to f of c, so then the function will consider it as a continuous, right? Now here x is not equal to 0, so instead of c we will consider 0 here. Why? Because x equal to 0. Here x not equal to 0, not equal to 0 means for less than 0 also same condition, for greater than 0 also same condition. Now as it is both the condition, for both less than 0 and greater than 0, only one function given. So either you can take LHL or RHL, you can equate to f of 0 condition, you will get the value of k. So I am considering LHL. So what is LHL here? Limit extends to 0 minus 0.0 idre 0 minus 1 idre 1 minus 0 minus means not equal to 0. That means this is sin x by x plus cos x. I will simplify this. Limit extends to 0. Okay, sin x by x plus that limit I will distribute to this cos x also. Limit extends to 0 minus of cos x. As we know that limit extends to 0 sin x by x, according to sandwich theorem, that is value is 1, plus limit extends to 0 if x value is 0, cos 0 you know 1, so 1 plus 1 is, which is equal to 2. LHL we got 2, which is equal to RHL. And f of 0, what is f of 0? Function at the value 0 you know k. As they are asking the k value is equal to 2. So these type of problems you may get. Next question. The function f of x equal to step x when step x denotes the greatest integer function is continuous at. See, you know the greatest integer function we will represent with f of x equal to step x. If you remember the graph of that function, wherever the integers are there, to at that integers, okay, function will jump to a next level, right? So the greatest integer function graph is like this. If you observe, the function is continuous, okay, function is continuous, but it is only discontinuous at integers only, okay, it is discontinuous only at integers. But as they are asking, function is continuous at what? Continuous at non-integer. At all integers like 4 or -2 or 1, it is discontinuous. Remember, greatest integer function or step function is continuous at all non-integral points. It is continuous at all non-integral points. Non-integral points in the sense, it may be decimal values, fractional values, like that. Continuous at non-integral points, but discontinuous at integral points. Discontinuous at integral points. Integral points in the sense integers. Okay. Next question. The number of points at which the function f of x equal to 1 by x minus step x. Okay. 1 by x minus step x. See, here itself we have discussed where it is step function, where it is discontinuous. It will be discontinuous at integers. But they are asking number of points. How many number of integers will be there? Infinity number of integers will be there. But they are telling they are asking number of points at which the function is not continuous. As we have step function, it is discontinuous or not continuous at infinity number of points. So the option is none of these. Okay. Next. See, these questions are very easy if you understood the concept. Next, the function given by f of x equal to tan x is discontinuous on the set. Function given by f of x equal to tan x is discontinuous on the set. See, for the tan x I will consider as f of x equal to tan x I am writing as sin x by cos x. See, you need to observe that whenever a function in the form of p by q, as we know that q should not be equal to 0. Okay, q should not be equal to 0. That means cos x not equal to 0. That means we know that cos x equal to 0. See, in trigonometric functions we have formulas. If cos x equal to 0, then x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, where n belongs to z. That means where if cos x not equal to 0 means x should not be equal to this. So that means the function given by f of x equal to tan x is discontinuous on the set 2n plus 1 into pi by 2 comma n belongs to z. Andre, if n belongs to integers, for all these values it will be equal to 0. If it is equal to 0, function is discontinuous now. So that's why the function is discontinuous at these points. For example, if they ask f of x equal to cot x. Cot x, how we can write? Cot x we can write as cos x by sin x. See, ee tara bandaga cos x can be 0, no problem. But sin x should not be equal to 0. When sin x is equal to 0, n pi such that n belongs to z. So that's why for this cot x case, discontinuous andre option A. As they are asking tan x, the option is C. Next function. Let f of x equal to mod x, then. Let f of x equal to mod x, then. See, mod cos x. See, we know that if f of x equal to mod x. First I will draw the graph of that mod x. Mod x function idre, whatever it may be, that inside function, it may be x, 2x, sin x, cos x, whatever it may be, it is always continuous. Remember, mod x function is always continuous. But where it is not differentiable means whenever we get sharp ends, at that point it is discontinuous. Remember that concept. Here also, as f of x equal to mod cos x, then see here, f is everywhere differentiable. Next, f is everywhere continuous but not differentiable at x equal to n pi. Next, f is continuous but not differentiable at x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 10 belongs to z. So none of this. So here you need to select that option C. Why? Because f is continuous. As it is modulus function, it is always continuous. Next, but not differentiable at x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2. Why? Because as the function is f of x equal to mod cos x, if we consider x equal to 2n plus 1 into pi by 2, For example, if you consider cos 9, okay, if you consider x equal to pi by 2, as n you consider as 0, you will get pi by 2. Cos pi by 2 is to 0. At that point, it will be turned into some another case, nothing but it will take sharp turn. Whenever we get sharp turn, that means the function is not differentiable. Another logic to solve these type of modulus function is, for example, if it is mod of 2x minus 1 given, okay, as it is modulus function, it is continuous everywhere. But where it is not differentiable means inside function you made it as not equal to 0. 2x minus 1 not equal to 0, 2x is not equal to 1, x not equal to 1 by 2. That means at the place x equal to 1 by 2 function is not differentiable. Like this we can remember. ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಮಾಡ್ಲೆಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ always continuous, but where it is not differentiable means inside function equate to 0. Okay, next, equate to 0 or not equal to 0, whatever you'll get that value, at that point it is not discontinuous, not differentiable. Okay, next, question number 6. The function f of x equal to mod x plus mod x minus 1 is, see here also we get modulus function. Then particularly modulus function means always continuous, okay na? But where it is discontinuous, modulus function continuous agidre it cannot be discontinuous. If it is not differentiable, if they asked about not differentiable or differentiable means we need to make inside function as 0. That means for first modulus x equal to 0 agutte, and for second modulus x equal to 1 agutte. That means at 0 and 1, at 0 and 1 it is not differentiable, it is not differentiable. But in that option differentiable concept is not there. The concept is around only continuous and discontinuous. As we know that modulus function is always continuous, so in which option or continuous is there, that we need to consider. So continuous at x equal to 0 as well as at x equal to 1. So this is the correct answer. Second option nodi, continuous at x equal to 1 but not, no, this modulus function is always continuous. Next, question number 7. The set of points where the function f given by f of x modulus of x minus 3 into cos x is differentiable is, okay, for which points it is differentiable. We know that where it is not differentiable, okay na, differentiable find out ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕಿಂತ where it is not differentiable first we will find. So as f of x is equal to mod x minus 3 cos x. See, ಈ ತರ mod x ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ what we need to do, inside function we need to make it as 0. That means x equal to 3. ಅಂದ್ರೆ at 3, at x equal to 3 f of x is not differentiable anta. F of x is not differentiable. But here the case what they are asking is where it is differentiable. It is not, we got that it is not differentiable at 3. They are asking where it is differentiable. That means all real numbers except that 3. So option B. So it is differentiable everywhere but not at 3. Why? Because if we equate that inside function to 0 we are getting x equal to 3. Okay, hope you understood. Next I will go for question number 8. If f of x equal to 2x and g of x equal to x square by 2 plus 1, then which of the following can be a discontinuous function? Remember, discontinuous function they are asking. If you observe f of x which is 2x and g of x which is x square by 2 plus 1, both are polynomial functions, right? Both are polynomial functions. We know that polynomial function is always continuous. Polynomial function is always continuous. If you observe the option A, polynomial function plus polynomial function always continuous, polynomial function minus polynomial function which gives again polynomial function always continuous, polynomial function into polynomial function again we will get polynomial function, it is always continuous. But here if you observe they given g of x by f of x, okay, g of x by f of x. g of x ನೋಡಿ ಏನಿದೆ, x square by 2 plus 1 divided by 2x. ಇದನ್ನು simplify ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ x square plus 2 by 4x. So we got a function like this, x square plus 2 by f of x. Now whether this function is continuous or not, how to check means denominator we need to equate to 0. 4x equal to 0, that means x equal to 0. So at x equal to 0 it is not continuous. Why? Because x equal to 0 substitute ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಈ function ಅಲ್ಲಿ we will get undefined. That means function is not continuous at x equal to 0. So andre where it is discontinuous function means g of x by f of x is a discontinuous function. But ಈ problem ಅಲ್ಲಿ for example if they given f of x by g of x, f of x by g of x, ನೀವು try ಮಾಡಿ f of x by g of x ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ that is always a continuous function. Okay, you can check. And if you have asked if you have doubt regarding that f of x by g of x, you can ask me through WhatsApp. Next, question number 9. The function f of x is equal to 4 minus x square by 4x minus x cube is discontinuous at only one point, discontinuous at exactly 2 points, okay, or continuous everywhere they are asking. See ತರ p by q forms ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ q equate to 0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, q equate to 0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Okay, p by q ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ q equate to 0 ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. Whatever the values of x will get at that points only it is discontinuous ಅಂತ. So that means 4x minus x cube equate to 0 ಮಾಡಿ x common ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ 4 minus x square equal to 0, that means x equal to 0 and 4 minus x square equal to 0 means x square equal to 4, x equal to plus or minus 2. That means this function where it is not continuous andre at 0 comma 2 comma minus 2 it is discontinuous. But they did not asking at what are the points, they are asking at how many points. So discontinuous at exactly 3 points is our answer. Okay na, ee tara p by q form ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರೆ q equate to 0 ಮಾಡಿ ಈ above question ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಿದೆ, wherever we will get that value at that point is discontinuous. Sometimes they may ask what are the points, or sometimes they may ask number of points. Next question, the similar type, the set of points where the function f given by f of x equal to mod 2x minus 1 is differentiable. They are asking differentiable. First we will find where it is not differentiable. So to find where it is not differentiable is very easy. When they given modulus function, what you will do, that inside function equate to 0, 2x equal to 1, then x equal to 1 by 2. At that point it is not differentiable. That means it is differentiable at r minus of 1 by 2. So these problems are very easy, which from continuity and differentiability. The question may looks difficult, but if you read that question properly and apply the concept, it will be very easy for you. So these all questions we can solve within 30 seconds time. Okay, the function f of x equal to e power mod x is not continuous at x equal to 0, continuous and differentiable everywhere, continuous everywhere but not differentiable at x equal to 0, none of this. First of all ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ನೋಡಬೇಕು. f of x equal to e power mod x. Actually e power will take positive values, but here you see modulus x is there. First of all, modulus x continuous or discontinuous? Continuous. But discontinuous at what? If f of x equal to mod x idre, we know that modulus function is always continuous. But where it is discontinuous? Discontinuous at x equal to 0. So option is C. So not continuous at x equal to 0 another wrong. Continuous and differentiable everywhere another wrong. It is continuous only, we know that, but not differentiable at x equal to 0. Next, so up to now here for 11 problems we have used the concept of continuity. So these 11 questions are very very helpful for you for the coming examination. Next we will start the differentiability, nothing but differentiation concepts. Now we will solve the problems. Now d by dx of e power log root 1 plus cot square x. Before trying to solve that question, first of all we need to observe the question clearly. See, remember, for example, if e to the power of log x is there, that value will be x. Why? Because for that log function, if base is not there, that we should consider as e always. Okay, remember. Now after that, whenever exponential power again log base same idre, here e, then that value will be equal to x. Adhe tara, for example, log 5 to the power of log x square to the base 5 ಈ ತರ ಇದ್ರೆ it will be x square when if these two are equal. Okay na? ಈ ಎರಡು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆದಮೇಲೆ then only we'll consider this as x and this as x square. Similarly, here the given question is e power log square root of 1 plus cot square x. Here base is not given, that means it is equal to e. As it is equal to e, as these two are equal, how we can write 1 plus cot square x. See, so this is nothing but we'll consider as y. But here don't try to find the derivative here, it will become complicated, but think how we can solve this. We have an identity is cosecant square x minus cot square x is equal to 1, right? That means cosecant square x will become 1 plus cot square x. That means in the place of 1 plus cot square x, what we can substitute is cosecant square x. So square and root cancel, it will become only cosecant x, which is equal to y. Now we will, as they are asking d by dx, we will apply derivative to this, which will become dy by dx equal to derivative of cosecant x is minus cosecant x into cot x. So that is option B. Next question, question number 13. Now coming to question number 13, if y power x is equal to e power y minus x, then dy by dx is equal to. See, observe guys, whenever we have function to the power of function, we need to apply log on both sides, that you know very well. So the same trick we are applying here also. If we apply log on both sides, it will become x log y, right? Then if we apply log on both sides, it will become y minus x into log e. So again I am writing this step, x log y is equal to y minus x. Why? Because log e value is equal to 1. Why? Because log e to the base e will be there, that value is equal to 1. Now here if you observe the options, all are in terms of y only, not in terms of x. But if you apply here general differentiation like uv rule, you will get x is also. Otherwise you can try it, but you won't get these options, though the method is correct. But so according to that options only we need to solve. So that's why we need to eliminate x here. So that's why I am bringing y tends to one side. So x you bring here, y you send that side, it will become x is equal to y minus x log y. Now we apply differentiate with respect to x. So let us see. But if we do like this also, x cannot be eliminated. Why? Because here also x is there. So that's why what we need to do is we need to bring that x terms to one side. So x plus x log y is equal to y. So now you take x common, it will become 1 plus log y is equal to y. So that log y, 1 plus log y you bring here, it will become x is equal to y by 1 plus log y. Now here you can apply differentiation. So here derivative of x is equal to 1, and here you can apply u by v rule. So 1 is equal to u by v rule you can apply. So which is 1 plus log y whole square. So this is denominator. And then uv rule, u by v rule, which is 1 plus log y into derivative of y is dy by dx, okay, and then minus y into 1 plus log y differentiation, 1 differentiation 0, log y differentiation 1 by y into dy by dx. See, if you observe here that 1 plus log y whole square you send to left side, it will become 1 plus log y whole square, which is equal to 1 plus log y into dy by dx, okay, into dy by dx, which is y cancel, minus dy by dx. If you take dy by dx common, what you will get? If you take dy by dx common, you will get 1 plus log y minus 1, plus 1 minus 1 cancel. See here, if you observe the options, 1 plus log y whole square divided by log y. So 1 plus log y whole square divided by log y, which is option D. See here, solving the differentiation problems are very easy, but you need to get in terms of that required options. So that's what a little bit difficult, but you need to observe once. Next, question number 14. So this is very easiest problem. If y equal to x plus e power x, then d square y by dx square. First, for y equal to x plus e power x, first find dy by dx. What is dy by dx? For x is 1 plus e power x derivative is e power x. Next, d square y by dx square. Derivative of 1 ಏನು 0. Derivative of e power x ಏನು e power x. Okay. Next, question number 15. if cos y is equal to x into cos of a plus y. So this is also a very easy problem, but if apply derivative without understanding what we should get, so it will be very difficult. You won't get that options, any one of that options. So that's why we should do carefully. Here if you observe, there is no x contents. So that's why x we need to eliminate. So what we need to do, cos y divided by cos of a plus y, which is equal to x. This one you bring to this denominator. Then if you apply derivative with respect to x on both sides, x terms will be eliminated now. So this will be equal to 1. Now what about this LHS? This is in the form of u by v. That means cos square of a plus y. This is a, so you know, d by dx of u by v, which is vu dash minus uv dash by v square. So that v square is denominator whole square. Here v into u dash. What is v? Cos of a plus y into derivative of cos y. Derivative of cos y is minus sin y into dy by dx minus u into v dash. What is u? U is cos y into what is v dash? Derivative of cos a, no? Minus sin. So minus into minus plus sin of a plus y again dy by dx. See, whenever y we have, we should do dy by dx. Now from these two, if we take dy by dx common, what we are getting is sin of a plus y into cos y, this one, minus sin y into cos of a plus y divided by cos square of a plus y, which is equal to 1. Now if you observe, dy by dx, we will get cos square a plus y is sent to right hand side. It will become cos square of a plus y. Here this one, this is in the form of sin a cos b minus cos a sin b. What is formula for sin a cos b minus cos a sin b? That I am writing here in denominator. Sin a cos b minus cos a sin b, sin of a minus b. What is a? A plus y. What is b? Minus y. These two are cancelled. Cos square of a plus y divided by sin a. Okay, so option A. Okay, so here option x value is not there, so that's why we need to eliminate that x value first. After that, apply u by v rule, you will get that answer. So 15 questions are over. Next we will go for question number 16. So if y is equal to log of 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square, then find the dy by dx. So apply derivative with respect to x. So you will get dy by dx equal to, first apply log derivation, log differentiation. This is we can solve by using chain rule. Derivative of log n 1 by. So 1 by 1 minus x square by 1 plus x square. This is derivative of log. And then derivative of this one, u by v rule, which is 1 plus x square whole square. Next v u dash minus u v dash. What is v? 1 plus x square into derivative of 1 minus x square is minus 2x minus u into v dash. What is u? 1 minus x square into derivative of 1 plus x square is 2x. See, before solving these type of problems, you should remember the u by v rules and uv rules and chain rules. So I will reciprocal this one. It will become 1 plus x square by 1 minus x square into. So here denominator is 1 plus x square whole square. So 1 into minus 2x is minus 2x plus x square into this is minus 2x cube. Minus 1 into 2x is minus 2x. Minus into minus plus 2x cube. See, plus 2x cube minus 2x cube cancel. 1 plus x square and square cancel. Here you will get numerator minus 2x is minus 4x. See, after getting minus 4x, if you observe the options, it is option B. But find the denominator also. 1 minus x square into 1 plus x square. A minus b into a plus b. A square minus b square. So 1 minus x to the power of 4. X square whole square is x to the power of 4. So that is option B. Otherwise, if you want to minimize the time, after getting numerator only you can identify. Okay. Next, question number 17. See, in MCQs, so how you are doing method is not important. Whether we got that answer is not or not, that is important. Now here y equal to root sin x plus y. Then so these type of problems already we have done in practice sessions. So square root you bring to left hand side, it will become y square is equal to sin x plus y. Y time again you bring here, so it will become y square minus y is equal to sin x. Now we applied derivative with respect to x. So y square derivative is 2y into dy by dx minus y derivative is dy by dx, which is equal to derivative of sin x is cos x. Now if you take dy by dx common, what you will get? 2y minus 1, which is equal to cos x. So you got the answer cos x by 2y minus 1. So which is option A. ಈ ತರ ರೂಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಆಲ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ದ ರೂಟ್ ಬೈ ಸೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಸೈಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್. If x is equal to t square, y equal to t cube, then d square y by dx square, d square y by dx square we need to find. So these forms we will consider as parametric forms. So already you are well known about this parametric forms. Parametric forms are nothing but they will give in terms of x and also y, but they will ask in terms of dy by dx like that. So first to find d square y by dx square, first we need to find dy by dx. To find dy by dx, first we need to find dy by dt and then dx by dt. Why? Because here t is a parameter. T is a parameter. Whatever the parameter will be there, with respect to that we need to do differentiation first. So dy by dt we will find. What is dy by dt? 3t square. So what is dx by dt? Which is 2t. Now if you want to find dy by dx, what we need to do actually is dy by dt by dx by dt. Why? Because dt cancel means what we'll get? Dy by dx. That means 3t square by 2t. T and square cancel, we will get 3 by 2t. This is what dy by dx. And then what we need? d square y by dx square. So 3 by 2 into what is dt? What is dt? So here if you observe, we are doing with respect to x. So t differentiation is dt by dx. See, so many will write, consider that after finding dy by dx 3 by 2 into t we got, that means d square y by dx square. So many will consider as 3 by 2. Why? Because this derivative will be 1. No. Why? Because here we are doing differentiate with respect to x. So t with respect to x is dt by dx. We know dx by dt value. What is that? 2t. But here we got dt by dx. That means reciprocal for that, which is equal to 1 by 2t. That means 3 by 4t is right answer. So option B. Remember at this final step. Next, similar problem. We need dy by dx. So you find dy by dt first. What is that? 2a into 2 is 2a divided by dx by dt. What is dx by dt? This is 2at. So dy by dx is what? Dy by dt by dx by dt only na. So 2a cancel, which is 1 by t. So option. The parametric problems also very easy and very important too. Next, if x equal to a, this is very familiar problem but very important too. First we need to find dy by dx. After that, in the place of t we need to substitute pi by 3 guys. Okay, remember that. So first we are going to find dy by dx. So in order to find dy by dt first, that is a into sin cube t differentiation is 3 into sin square t. Chain rule you need to apply. First cube andre square barutte. ಆಮೇಲೆ sin t differentiation. What is sin t? Sin t differentiation is cos t. So this is derivative of this. Next, dx by dt. What is dx by dt? A into cos cube derivative first 3 cos square t into cos differentiation ಏನು minus sin t. Okay. To save the time, I will do directly dy by dt by dx by dt. Here sin t and square cancel, cos t and square cancel, 3a and 3a also cancel. Here what we got is minus sin t by cos t is what we got minus tan t. So here dy by dx is equal to minus tan t. But they are asking dy by dx at t equal to pi by 3. ಸೊ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೈನಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ ಟಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನು ಪೈ ಬೈ ತ್ರೀ ಅಂದರೆ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟ್ಯಾನ್ 60 ಡಿಗ್ರೀಸ್? minus root 3. Tan 60 root 3 only, but here we have minus, so it will be minus root 3. Hope you are understanding these problems. Get that confidence, so can you solve all the problems. Next, if x plus y is equal to sine of x plus y, then dy by dx is equal to. So this is also a logical problem. See, not only by solving directly you won't get that answer. So think about the options and then we need to simplify that. So first, apply derivative with respect to x. X derivative ಏನು 1 plus y derivative dy by dx, which is equal to sine derivative ಏನು cos of x plus y, and then chain rule of x plus y. This is very important in here. This step is x plus y, derivative of x plus y is derivative of x is 1 plus derivative of y is dy by dx. If you observe, on LHS and RHS we have the common term 1 plus dy by dx, so those two will be get cancelled. Here you will get 1 is equal to cos of x plus y. Okay, 1 is in terms of cos. How we can write? So 1 we can write in terms of, this is cos 0 is equal to cos of x plus y, right? See, both sides cos cancel, so we can write x plus y equal to 0, then y equal to minus x. Then if you want to find dy by dx, what is dy by dx? Which is minus 1. See, if you cannot get how to convert, how to take common and how to convert 1 in terms of cos, so you cannot get this answer minus 1. You will get normal terms like cos of x plus y, like that. So with respect to options only we need to simplify. So to solve like that you need to do more and more problems, practice you need to do. Next, if y equal to a power x into e power x, what is dy by dx? A simple problem. So here you need to apply UV rule, that is a power x into derivative of e power x is e power x plus e power x into derivative of a power x is a power x into log a. So from these two, if you take e power x common, what you will get? So e power x into a power x we can take common, you will get 1 plus log a. So this is already we know that is y, so which is 1 y into 1 plus log a, which is option A. Next, question number 23. Yes, the last 3 problems of this session, question number 23, 24 and 25 are very important questions, guys. These type of problem definitely you will get 1 question. As we know that from continuity and differentiation minimum 3 problems will get, but these type of problem definitely you are going to get 1 question, so easily you can solve. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಟೆಲ್ ದಟ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್. ಸಿ, whenever we have y equal to x power like function to the power of function to the power, see here I will write that shortcut. Y equal to f of x power f of x power f of x to infinity. Whenever it is like that, then dy by dx is equal to, remember guys, dy by dx is equal to y square by, okay, 1 minus y log x into f dash of x by f of x. So this is the shortcut. So from this directly you can observe that options. So according to this shortcut, once you tell y square by, so all options we have y square divided by 1 minus y into log x. What is y here? Y means x. So 1 minus y, that means x into log x. That means this also we can consider. Next, f dash of x by f of x. F dash of x by, what is f dash of x? Here f of x is x. F dash of x is 1 by x. So that means this is y square by 1 minus x log x into, according to this is 1 by x. So here y, this is y only. So this one we will consider as y square by x into 1 minus y log x, which is option C. So this is the shortcut method, which is, remember, y square by 1 minus y log x into f dash of x by f of x. Y square, y, these are all common, log x. Here f dash of x by f of x. F dash of x and the derivative of this f of x. F of x means the function whatever it will be there, that is. So this is shortcut. So instead of that shortcut, how we need to simplify is, see here the question is y equal to x to the power of x to the power of x, so on like that. So we'll consider y equal to x to the power of y. Okay, y equal to x to the power of y. Why? Because these are also, if we consider again x to the power of x to the power of x to the power of is there, no? So that's why these also will consider as y. Now we will apply log on both sides. It will become log y is equal to y log x. Now we apply derivative to this, 1 by y into dy by dx, which is equal to y into log x derivative 1 by x plus log x into derivative of y is dy by dx. Now we take dy by dx common. If we take dy by dx common means 1 by y minus log x, which is equal to y by x. Now this one dy by dx is equal to 1 minus y log x by y, which is equal to y by x. Now if you send that y to that side, it will become y square divided by x into 1 minus y log x. So this is option C. Like this also we can do. So but it will take some time. So instead of that, directly remember this formula. Now based on this formula, we are going to solve that question number 24. See here. So I am writing the shortcut formula once again. Dy by dx equal to y square by 1 minus y log x into f dash of x by f of x. So I am writing once again y square by 1 minus y log x. What is x here is sin x. Okay, na? X here is sin x into f dash of x. As f of x is what? Sin x here. Derivative of sin x, f dash of x. Derivative of sin x is what? Cos x. That means this will become y square cos by sin enagutte cot x divided by 1 minus y log sin x. Very easy. So according to options, option B. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಈಸಿ ಇದೆ. ಈ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ಕಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮುಲಾ ಒಂದು ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ರು ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ವೆರಿ ಈಸಿ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್, ಇಫ್ y equal to y to the power of y equal to square root of a power 3x plus 1 plus, again this is also similar to that type, but here we will apply, we will do normal method. It will be square root of a power 3x plus 1 plus I will consider as y. Why? Because these all again we will consider as y. So it will become square root of a power 3x plus 1 plus y. So I am sending this root to this side. It will become y square equal to a power 3x plus 1 plus y. Y to this side again, y square minus y equal to a power 3x plus 1. Now we can simplify very easily. So apply derivative to this with respect to x. 2y into dy by dx minus dy by dx, which is equal to a power x formula, a power 3x plus 1 into derivative of 3x is 3. So if we take dy by dx common, what we will get here is 2y minus 1, which is equal to 3a power 3x plus 1. So finally dy by dx what you will get is 3a power 3x plus 1 divided by 2y minus 1. So 2y minus 1 options, sorry, a power x into log a na, into log a. So this is also log a and this is also log a. So our option is option B. So hope you understood these 25 questions. As I told, in the description of this video you will get the concept and formulas of both continuity and differentiation, but both separate PDFs are there. Please download and make a use of it. If you have any doubts regarding this, you can ask me. Thank you for watching. Thank you. Have a nice day.